anything like that. No good. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's going into the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Max Sports Program, where we talk to sports and other stuff, like Halloween. Speaking of which, why didn't the skeleton cross the road? Anyone?
I don't know.
Because he didn't have the guts. Stupid undead zombie skeleton. What a maroon. I'm Roy Harder, the co-host with the most. Shout out to Bloody Bobby Tamburo, the producer of horror. And now, here's your haunted Halloween host, Mr. Eastside David McDonald, everybody.
Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Roy. And that was indeed your scariest introduction to date. Not so much because it was filled with terror, because of all the misreadings, the lack of pronunciation,
Yeah. How do you pronounce maroon? Is it moron or maroon?
No, what a maroon. It's the Bugs Bunny damn quote.
Yeah,
what a maroon. Yeah, Bugs Bunny.
So did I mispronounce that?
No, it's just you know, it's very one of these days I am going to work with you like I'm a director, like I'm a Martin Scorsese film director directing you, Roy Harder, on how to properly read these introductions. Because oftentimes it's like well, quite frankly, you sound like the zombie dropped on your head who just got a piece of paper after he was infected by, some other goddamn monster. And he's like, Davey Max Sports Program. I'm Roy Harder. But Roy, it's our Halloween special. But your name, it's our Halloween special. His name is Roy Rage Harder. Bloody Bobby Tamburo. I'm Evil Side Dave McDonald. Halloween 2025 on the DMSP. Robert?
Sometimes Roy misreads the intro. Was I the producer of horror, or did you tell him to say a horrible producer? Because either would be perfectly fitting.
Honestly, the producer of horror was implied that you're a horrible producer.
Okay, I just want to make sure I read what you were putting down.
What you have to understand is I am a, as some would say, brilliant writer a la Edgar Allan Poe. So I just wanted to give a little of that beautiful poetry to it. But yes, it was implied that you're a horrible producer, just so you know.
Well, it's spot on. I know.
No, I'm glad you caught that, though, because now it makes me feel good that you feel bad.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And I just really had to explain it because, Bo watches and he doesn't get metaphors.
All right, stop it. I'm not going inside with Bo. We're going inside with Shano. Woo! No! Because we're going to get to the sports in a moment. But I have to tell you, after being besieged by Sean O'Barry for months and months, if not years, to attend the Sean O'Barry Roy Harder Pearl Jam cover band, which is called PJNY, Pearl Jam New York.
Tribute band.
I've been besieged. I've been, harassed is how it's properly pronounced these days. In the 90s, it was harassed.
Cool effect. I like the way
Jimi Hendrix-esque right there.
Yeah, that was cool, David.
I felt like Darth Vader for a second. But here's the point. The point is, I told Sean and Roy as kindly and politely as possible. Are you aware that going from New Jersey to where they are in Long Island? See, Jersey and Long Island are the little trash shitholes, with all due respect, Roy, right outside of New York. And we're always battling about which one's in second place. Like, we're the real blah, blah, blah of New York. We're the real tunnel. Baby bro to New York. We're both bragging about being the baby bro, by the way, which is pathetic. But the other thing is people would think, Jersey, Long Island, you're going to each other left and right. You guys are the baby bros. You're the little shitty versions of New York City. And the answer is no. It's because from where I am, at the Jersey Shore, the Belmar, Spring Lake, Manasquan area, where I am, it took me 3.5 hours to get there. I left at 4:30 p.m. I got done what I had to get done.
Yeah.
I was literally playing it by ear. And if things didn't go perfectly that day, I wasn't going to go. And everything was just like, all right, 4:30 came. And I go, okay, I could probably make it in time. I'll drive to Long Island. The show starts at 8. I got there at 8:01.
Yeah, literally at 8:01.
The entire drive up, all I'm doing is cursing Roy Harder and Sean O'Barry, saying some of the worst things any human being has ever said about another human being. I'm not going to lie. Pure evil. Well, because I was taking all of the horrible traffic, which is New York, but really, Roy, it's Long Island. I was taking all of that experience out on you and Sean O in my car. There were slurs. I'm not going to. We'll be banned from YouTube in 0.3 seconds. I'm just going to let you know some of the most vile stuff that a human being can even think of came out of my mouth. Now, the windows were up. It was 55 degrees. But, Roy, any time of day, those roads in Long Island, the Belt Parkway the Long Island Expressway and the Long Island Crossway or whatever the shit. Every time, it doesn't matter, morning, night, afternoon, I have left anytime. I've left at 5 a.m. I've left at 9 a.m. I've left at 11 a.m. I've left at 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 4:30 p.m. It doesn't matter. There's always traffic. It is a nightmare. Why can't Long Island get their handle on this, Roy Harder?
That's a good question, David. I feel like that every time I go to Jersey. I say the same thing. Well, I really do, Dave. Every time I get on that.
It's not comparable. You're nuts.
You don't think so?
No. Robert, New Jersey Turnpike and Garden State Parkway, there are pockets where there's a little traffic because Robert drives to New York through Jersey because he's going to Pennsylvania all the time. So he's done the roads. What's worse? Those Long Island roads or the main Jersey roads of the Parkway and Turnpike?
So if there's an incident on the Turnpike or the Jersey or the Garden State Parkway, it's worse. But consistently, there is always traffic in Long Island. Like
I can't.
The holidays where normally the city you can breeze in and out.
On the reg, as the kids say. Long Island's always a nightmare. Jersey, you can absolutely time it. If you leave from New Jersey at 11 a.m., you're going to have an incredibly pleasant trip into New York City. You're not going to, it's good. From where I am, it's going to take you 55 minutes. You're going to be just fine. It's going to be a very pleasurable experience.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, you drive So I did it, Roy.
Yeah.
I did it. I went to your Pearl Jam show.
I was shocked to see you show up there. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw your face, I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" It was like
they treated me like Sid Barrett showing up to the "Wish You Were Here" recordings in 1975 at Pink Floyd in the Abbey Road. They treated me like I had shaved my head and eyebrows and had Marlboro cigarettes in every orifice of my face. And
so weird seeing you, man, outside of this camera experience.
And the point was, I decided not only am I going to treat Roy Harder like Scorsese with the intros, but I decided to treat PJNY like Scorsese. I got a last waltz type of moment.
Oh.
As you guys were covering the song Not For You from Pearl Jam's third album, Vitalogy. This is a Davey Mac personal favorite.
Yeah.
That even though I've seen Pearl Jam about 15 times in my life, I've never actually seen them play this song live, the sons of bitches.
Wow. 15 years.
So not only did I enjoy this song, but then it fueled me with rage. I was like, how come fucking Eddie Vedder hasn't actually done this?
Yeah, well, maybe out of his range.
But here we go. Shauno's playing drums. Roy Harder's on keyboard. I also hung out with Andrew, the guy playing that very nice cherry red glittery guitar. The lead singer, Roy,
That's Lou Mancuso, David.
Lou, and then the other bassist and other guitarist?
Well, we have Will Shelley on bass.
One bass.
And then we have Joe Sofel on the other guitar.
Wonderful. The members of the band were fantastic. All right, let's play this and watch this Martin Scorsese type of footage here. Roy, come on. All right, first of all, applause.
Thank you, Dave.
No.
Oh.
That was for me, Martin Scorsese.
Oh, yes.
That was for making my rockumentary directorial debut. I have done a lot of things in the entertainment world. I even made a full-on movie in less than 4 hours, the Star Wars...
That's right. Yes.
East Side Dave Show Spectacular.
Yeah.
The one thing I have yet to do is direct a full-length rockumentary. I even directed a miniature rockumentary, the making of Forget Tom Brady, the Giant song.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yep.
And the making of, I believe we also did the making of the Brian Cashman thing. I did a little rockumentary for that.
A little behind the scenes, yeah. Okay.
But I have not done a full-length rockumentary. I think that footage proves I'm more than capable, Roy.
Oh yeah, I see it. You certainly framed that beautiful 335 cherry red sparkly guitar perfectly. I mean,
actually, Roy, that's supposed to be a close up on your face. So now that you know what my intention is, look at that frame of Roy's head kind of behind the guy's shoulder.
Yeah, well done, David. You really brought out the color on the guitar perfectly. I love it.
I thought you fixated on the guitar. One of the things I found most impressive when I saw Roy's band was that the guitarist had a guitar to match every song. Because if you don't know this, Pearl Jam's guitarist had a different type of guitar for every album they did. So he brings one to actually match that sound instead of having like a board or something to do it. I think that's really sick.
Oh yeah. We go all out. We match the guitars, including the colors of the guitars, which I believe to be very important to accurately match. So
you were telling a story you didn't even know you were telling, Dave.
I mean, the most important thing I'll say it is that you guys sounded good.
Thank you.
As Roy Harder's promotional skills continue to fail, he's promoting his band saying that we match the guitars, come see us. I'm like, no, they sounded as good as Pearl Jam. And here's the point I'm trying to make. As a lifelong Pearl Jam fan, where is it? No Code. Right there.
Yeah, there it is.
Who the hell else has Pearl Jam's fourth album tattooed on their arm? No one has No Code tattooed on their arm. Davey Mack do. Yet, even though Davey Mack do with the Pearl Jams, the bottom line is I have to win a lottery just to get a chance to see Pearl Jam these days.
I know they're not
still
making it
doing
easy.
a lottery system where I can't necessarily, as a lifelong Pearl Jam fan from 1991 is when I started with the No Code tattoo, with the seeing them 15 times, and I got to do a lottery. I got to be like 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42, and I hope that it hits on all the goddamn numbers. Come on, man.
That's how it works now, David. I think they should start playing bigger arenas so everyone could get a chance to see him, right?
Oh, screw it. I'm done. PJNY.
Okay.
And I know two members of the band who I had to text no less than 32 times to get through the door, Robert.
Oh, man. I'll tell you.
That's the type of VIP that the East Side Dave got.
The trick is you got to just offer to carry Roy's equipment, and then they will get you right through. Nobody asks questions.
I go, Sean O, and I'm friends with Sean O and Roy, the drummer and the keyboardist. And the guy goes, never heard of him, $42. I go, I go, this is like going, this is a Long Island, New York experience.
Now
getting shaken down.
Yeah. Now, in all fairness, David, I did have you. I did put you on the guest list.
I
so
know.
You know that.
I'm jesting. I'm throwing you under the bus for fun. But I will say this, Robert, I will give them credit. The place, which I actually think was kind of a cool place, like the spot was sort of a cool spot, but they did have tables.
Yeah.
I'm not being critical of them, but if they took the tables out, you guys could have gotten in another 50 to 60 people there. Wow. They left a lot of money at the table with no pun intended by putting in the tables. And then I will say this, Roy, when I first got there, now I just decided I'm going to get into the music, have a good time, and I did. And I really enjoyed you guys. But when I first got there, because of the carpet and the tables, it had a Murph and the Magic Tones type of feel when I first got in the room there.
I bet it did, dude. I mean, we're not used to playing those type of venues either. Those like supper club kind of vibe, I guess you could call it.
It was Murph and the Magic Tones from Blues Brothers.
Yeah, it's a really different, everyone's seated politely, and they were all fans of Pearl Jam. And
that's the good thing, is that everyone was seated, but you know what? They were all Pearl Jam fans, and people love the music.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Including these two gentlemen. We had, before we play this next video, we have two gentlemen.
Just spoon it up, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember, Roy.
Yeah.
Don't go by the boxes you see on your screen. Remember, Robert told us that.
Yeah, I forgot that I was watching the show.
You
Producer
really
of horror, baby.
you really are the co-host with the most. Like Momo in terms of being slow is what I mean.
Yeah, I hear you. I wear a muumuu.
Now, we had a wonderful time. And afterwards, Roy got the rock star treatment from a couple of young lads. And honestly, I couldn't have been happier. I was so excited. First of all, these guys are not older than 25.
Oh, the young Pearl Jam fans.
And they reminded me exactly of me and my stupid friends 25 years ago. Like 22, 23-year-old Pearl Jam fans who are just blown away by everything. Like, did you see how Stone threw his guitar pick into the audience after the song was over? It's like he's just giving away guitar picks. And you're just blown away by shit. You're like, Stone Gossard's got 3,000 guitar picks on his guitar stand, dummy.
Oh, man.
But these guys were awesome, and they were highly impressed. And I'm not critical of these two gentlemen. I give you two gentlemen the most credit in the world. In fact, I give these two guys make me hopeful for society.
Yes, I agree with you.
They're not just looking at a screen. They're out and about. They weren't on their phones. They were having a great time. Okay, they had a few cocktails, and they were, dare I say, without not trying to insult Roy, overly impressed with some of the things that Roy was doing. And it's not a criticism. I've seen Roy do alpine bells and theremin and amazingly mind-blowing shit. They were impressed when Roy was dancing. They were like, how is he dancing to that song? But let's play 35 seconds of these two as they're complimenting a Roy Harder compliment.
This man played the piano. And he sang. He was twisting knobs. And then all of a sudden, he goes, fuck the piano. I'm going to pull out the guitar and sing at the same time. That's fucking 3 instruments, maybe 4. I don't know what those things do. But then, like, come on. At the same time? Like, come on. Oh, my God.
I appreciate you. You did kill her. You fucking killed me.
Because we sat down and I go to a
Those two guys.
I love those guys. I love those guys.
Honestly, I love everything about those two. I love the fact that at the last second in the video, the little guy on the left comes to talk to Roy, but the taller buddy, his buddy who is tall, pushes away his little friend like, no, I'm the inebriated one who gets to stand next to Roy Harder. You do not get to stand next to Roy Harder. So when his friend went up to like say something nice to Roy, he just very, very casually pushed him away. Like, no. Nope. I didn't catch their names, but I love them both. I think I may have put their names in my phone. The problem is, I don't know what the hell I put them under.
Yeah.
Random guy number one, random guy.
Yeah.
But I'll say those two gentlemen.
Yeah.
50 points and 5 stars today on the Davey Max Sports Bureau. And by the way, that's 50 points each on a haunted Halloween DMSP special. That's a very big accomplishment for both of those gentlemen.
Counts for a lot, David. Yeah. I have to admit, David, when I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't say a word in that entire video because when I'm confronted in situations like that, I feel I get very embarrassed and self-conscious. And I don't know what it is when people come up to me after a gig and compliment me like that. I feel I kind of cringe a little bit myself. I don't know why.
You can't. You have to own it. There was at one point where I was basically acting like Roy's wrestling manager.
Yeah, you are definitely my hype man, David. I really appreciate that.
There was another one where I think I got footage, but I'm like, you know what? This footage is just too insane. Maybe I'll put it on. Maybe I'll put it on Patreon as an exclusive. But it was completely insane, and basically I could see that Roy. He was taking compliments, actual praise so poorly. I stepped in and I go, it's good that you're complimenting this guy. He's better than Anton Newcomb of the Brian Jonestown Massacre. That guy has been known to play 84 instruments. Roy can play 96.
Yeah.
And then I just made it a almost sports-like conversation where I kept bringing up people and shitting on them and putting Roy over that person.
Yeah. At one point you compared me, you said I was better than Mozart or Beethoven. That's what it was. And that made me a little uncomfortable, David, because I'm not. But I appreciate.
You know what? I'm going to take you up. I'm going to go against you on that one, Roy. What did Mozart do that was so great? He played the piano a bunch. He was a half deaf bitch. I think you could A, out fight him. B, he didn't have a synth.
He did not have a synth.
Yeah, take him to synth world.
Well, I'm sort of with Robert because I never heard about Beethoven playing the Alpine Bells. Beethoven didn't have a website that was just alpinebells.com for years and years where you were shirtless putting the Alpine Bells over your breasts, which was always a strange, very strange photograph.
Well, okay. I am impressed that you came out, David. I'm very grateful, and I'm especially grateful for everyone who came out that night.
Now, I'm going to say this, and I mean it. The next big trip is one of you two coming to New Jersey.
Yeah,
that's it. Shawno cannot guilt me to going to Long Island again.
No, we'll get out there. I promise you, David. It'll happen.
You won't. You're lying to me.
No, I'm telling you, we're looking for gigs out in Jersey. We want to do some big shows out there. So
there's plenty of places that you would do very well at. The Wonder Bar in Asbury Park would be perfect for you guys.
I agree with you, David. I think we would sell some tickets. I do.
All right. You got some ins over there too, don't you?
Yeah. Dogs in a pile, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right. Yeah. They
put a little word in for you. Next thing you know, PJNY, it's the biggest band of all time, and you guys do the first ever. You start a feud with the actual band.
Yep.
Yeah. With Pearl Jam directly.
And if I'm just let me be your wrestling manager. I'm not necessarily saying I'm not going to actually book you for any gigs or this or that, but I will be in charge of provoking and antagonizing the actual members of Pearl Jam. I will, tweet at Eddie Vedder and Jeff Ament. You guys suck. PGNY forever. Things like that. I'll troll them.
I love it.
Why is like Pearl Jam if they didn't sell out?
Yeah, I think we should sell our tickets for more than what Pearl Jam sells them for. To be honest with you, David, I feel like that would put us,
there you go,
a notch above. If Pearl Jam's selling for $100, we're $200 a ticket. Yes, David. I'm sorry,
Roy. When you did the introduction, you actually introduced yourself as Roy Rage Harder.
Yeah,
and I will let you know something. That used to be a segment, and I would enjoy if we could, for Halloween, get into a Roy Rage. What is Roy Rage? Is something that Roy is irritated about. It's gotten under his skin. What is something that's giving Roy rage today?
Well, since that Pearl Jam show, David, I have quit smoking cigarettes. So it's been about I'm on 3 days now. 3 or 4, third day. Well, this is probably realistically my second day without cigarettes. That's like, so yeah, I'm raging, dude. I'm raging hard. Yeah, real. So be careful. You're treading on very thin ice here.
I'm not going to say another word. Any insults that come out of my mouth were directed at Bobby Tamburo.
Fair enough.
Even if I say Roy, it was a slip of the tongue. The name Robert starts with an R-O. Roy starts with an R-O. You're very similar. That's all I'm saying.
Very similar, yeah. So I think another week or two I should be in the clear of the Roy Rage rep. Don't worry.
Well, the Giants.
Speaking of rage.
I watched my son's little heart break yesterday as he and I's favorite player in a season which has been an absolute nightmare by the Giants. We've had some hope. The rookie quarterback, Jackson Dart, wonderful. And the rookie running back, Cam Skattebo, has just lit it up. He literally captured everyone's hearts who's a Giants fan. There's more than 44 jerseys at MetLife Stadium when the Giants play than 56, which is Lawrence Taylor, or 10, which is Eli Manning. That is how many Skattebo jerseys, number 44, are being sold. In a game with the Eagles, he breaks his damn ankle. The bone comes out. He just sat on the ground, didn't even go, wasn't even screaming in pain, wasn't crying, wasn't writhing in pain at all. Wow. Just tapped his helmet to say, hey, I need a replacement. There's a bone sticking out of my leg right now.
Wow.
And he's being carted after the field. This is the toughest human being of all time. This guy's tougher than Rambo. He was being carted off the field. You didn't see any, outward expression of pain, and he gives the thumbs up. And I'll tell you, for a change, Eagles fans were actually classy. They give Cam Skattebo a standing ovation, because even those meth heads can understand how much of a lunch pail 9 to 5 absolutely workhorse this guy is. You have to respect that.
Yeah. That was pretty hardcore, huh?
In a season that just you get some hope. It's like, it really is like being in the rebellion of Star Wars Episode 4. I got some hope. I got some plans. I got the plans for the Death Star. We're going to win the championship now. We're going to win the Super Bowl. Jackson Dart and Cam Skattebo, those are the Death Star plans. Everybody's going to be safe now. No one's gonna get hurt ever again. And then the Death Star just decides to blow up Alderaan and destroy 5 billion people in one laser shot. And you go, all that hope kind of stings a little now that Princess Leia's entire planet was blown up. Billions of people are just randomly dead. Yeah, I'm a little bit. That's a step back, is how I would describe it. That's the Giants. It's getting blown up by the Death Star after a battle here and a battle there, and a win here, and a win there. You blow up an AT-AT, a walker, an Imperial walker. Yeah, that's fine. But then your entire rebel base on Hoth gets destroyed. So you know what? Who cares? Who cares about the Imperial walker?
Yeah. It's kind of like the Israelis and the Palestinians, right, Davey?
No. Thoughts and opinions of Roy Harder are not representative of the Davey Max Sports Program. Nothing like the Israelis and Palestinians. I have no idea what he's talking about. But it's very depressing. Malik Neighbors, gone. Cam Skattebo, gone. As far as a playmaker, Joe Shane gave $40 million to Darius Slayton for 3 seasons. All this guy does is drop passes, and he drops the biggest passes of the game.
Wow.
It's 3rd and 17, Jackson Dart, and it happened with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones or Jackson Dart hits him perfectly for 25 yards on a 3rd and 17 pass, except the ball just goes right off his hands and hits the ground. And I can keep telling people the biggest problem in the NFL, there are two things that are making the NFL less fun to watch. The penalties are back. The NFL referees are out of control. They have to be told to let the players play and only call penalties that are obvious. You're killing the game. The other thing that's killing the game, drops.
Oh, drop. Oh. I thought you were going to say gambling.
Drops. Get it,
Drops.
Roy?
I got you, Dave. That was very clever.
You mocking me, man?
No, I don't mock. I'm
On
very
Halloween,
sincere.
you would mock me? I thought that was a funny little joke.
I liked it as a
Like
pun.
an orange head joke. I guess I have to put on the wig and the glittery tank top to get those little jokes over.
Yes, David.
I mean, it's not like, it's a Halloween special, and I don't have any orange head material prepared. But I mean, I do have a little boy who wants to do some Halloween jokes. He's a brand new character. If you guys want to hear him.
Now that you finished that sentence, I certainly do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you like to hear this brand new Halloween character that's prepared to do some comedy similar to that? Would you like to hear?
Please, David.
Well, okay. Now, welcome to the show, Petey the Pumpkin Boy. Go ahead, Roy. Play a little stinger for him.
Spooky.
Hi, guys. My name is Petey the Pumpkin Boy. Happy Halloween, Robert.
Happy Halloween to you too, Petey.
Happy Halloween to you, Roy, you fucking son of a bitch.
Happy Halloween to you. Don't make me laugh. I'm trying to provide a bed here.
Yeah, but I mean, it just seems like you didn't want to hear any comedy, even though Petey the Pumpkin Boy was put on the show prep sheet. Now Petey the Pumpkin Boy is kind of hanging out to dry here. Okay. Boy, you really are the co-host with the most.
Damn, Petey read the prep better than you.
Yeah. Well, Petey takes the time. Petey's literate, you know? Not like that coke snorting orange head. That's a different story.
Very different.
This is a totally unique and brand situation. This is nothing like orange head. Hey guys, what did the queasy pumpkin say?
I don't know. What did he say?
I don't feel so good. That's a little Halloween humor for you guys. Happy Halloween, buddies.
Happy Halloween, Petey.
Happy Halloween.
Hey, guys.
Petey?
Yes, Petey?
What do you call a fat jack-o'-lantern?
I don't know.
I don't know.
A plumpkin.
Oh, yeah.
Get it?
Petey.
I get it.
You guys get it, though?
We sure do, Petey.
Oh, is that sarcasm now, tough guy on the keyboards? Huh?
No, sir. No,
Yeah?
sir. No,
Okay.
sir.
Hey, Roy,
Yes, Petey.
where do criminal pumpkins live?
I don't know, Petey.
Over in the seedy side of town.
Oh, there you go.
And that doesn't mean Spanish Harlem, you bigot.
No.
I know that's what you were thinking, though, Roy, wasn't it? You were thinking something like that.
I might have been.
Yeah, you were. You were thinking that or Brownsville in Brooklyn. I know exactly what goes through those minds of yours. Hey, Roy.
Yeah, yes, Petey. I love the way you roped me into this one. I'm trying to play a horror bed here, and it's But go ahead, Petey. I'm all yours. Yes, sir.
Well, I just saw these two guys who said you can sing and play keyboards at the same time. They seemed impressed by it. I thought you could do it on the damn show.
Yeah. Well, I've been known to.
Well, no, apparently you can only do it for PJNY, SOB. Hey, Roy.
Yes, Petey.
Where does a religion pumpkin preach from?
A religious pumpkin preaches from I don't know.
The pulp it.
Oh.
Pulp. Oranges aren't the only thing that gets pulp, Roy. The pumpkins have pulp too. You can Google it.
I'll
Goddamn
Google that.
Doubting Thomas over there. He's thinking I was doing an orange joke. No, that was a pumpkin joke. Pumpkins also have pulp, Roy.
That's true. Yes, yeah, I believe you.
You don't like Petey the Pumpkin Boy very much, do you, Roy?
No, I do. I just find you a bit, I just find like you're picking on me. Pumpkin.
Got my eyes on you, Roy.
Yes, you do. It's
I'm watching
quite-
you very closely. All right, one last one, Roy.
Yes, let's hear it, Petey the Pumpkin.
What did one pumpkin say to the other one on October 31st?
I don't know. What did one pumpkin say to the other one on October 31st?
Happy Halloween! Get it?
I do get it.
Hollowing a pumpkin like a jack-o'-lantern situation, Roy.
Yes, yes,
Hey,
yes.
Roy, I'm Petey the Pumpkin Boy. I gotta go. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, Petey.
Happy Halloween, Petey. I'll try not to smash you if I see you on my neighbor's front stoop.
Wow. And there he goes.
Yeah.
And he leaves just as mysteriously as he entered. That brand new character who was nothing like, I don't know, Orange Head Roberto or anybody else.
I
No, it was-
think Petey was the smartest character we've had on in a while.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true. I find that Petey picked on me a little bit too much, though, but that's
I agree.
okay.
I agree, Roy.
He seemed to single me out, David. I don't know
Roy,
why.
here's the weird thing. I saw Petey's material. None of that stuff with you was in there. So
I know, yeah.
he was upset.
I do read the show prep, David.
Honestly, the way Petey hounded Roy, he should be the Giants' new head coach.
Yeah,
Like he would not let Roy. Oh, I thought you could sing and dance. Like he would not just let him go.
Yeah, the Giants. I'm not even going to think about him anymore. You know, I'm not even going to think about the Giants anymore. I know that there's something going on with Russell Wilson.
Yep.
I saw this, Dave, and I got to tell you, this was one of the funniest things to me that happened over the past week. I saw this tweet from Russell Wilson that says, "We set our hope in him and on his love. Every day is a gift. Another miraculous Tuesday." At Mount Sinai Pediatrics, at Why Not UFIN, which is one of his foundations. And the reason I find that so funny is imagine you're a kid fighting cancer and you're sitting at Mount Sinai's hospital and they come to you and they go, "You're a big Giants fan, right, Davey? You want to meet
Yes,
the
I
Giants
am.
quarterback, right?"
I would like to meet the Giants quarterback.
And you're like, "It's Jackson Dart." And they're like, "No, it's the other one." And you're like, "Okay, maybe it's Jameis Winston." And then in walks dorky ass Russell Wilson. You go, "Isn't cancer bad enough?"
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, pull the plug, Bob.
Yeah, and then Russell's like corny and religious, so he would be in there like, "I'm gonna pray for you," and you'd be like, "Please don't pray for me. I've seen what God does with your prayers. I don't want my chemo meds intercepted, you piece of shit."
I do agree that, you know, they had like the Marvel characters, and like when the kid wants someone, they want Iron Man, and then when in walks Hawkeye, they're like, "Oh God." Not what I was thinking. I mean, here I am, like in this hospital. Can't you give me like the number one, like the top shelf people?
You turned Seattle into Batman Day for a kid, and I got fucking Russell Wilson. Why'd God hate me?
That's hysterical. So a lot of other stuff happened with the NFL real quick. The Jets got their first win of the season. 39-38. Okay, over the Bengals. Flacco played well again, but what a bizarre week for the Jets because the owner Woody Johnson, you know, he talked.
His name's Woody Johnson.
There is a Pujols situation there with Woody Johnson.
Woody Johnson. It's like Dick, Dave.
I mean, penis.
Penis.
He said, our quarterback's not very good. He can't complete a pass. And insanely, after saying that, the head coach didn't bench him. And amazingly, he went out there and played well. So I give Justin Fields all the credit in the world. That's a shocking performance, actually, especially when the Bengals score 38 points. Flacco throws another 3 touchdowns. The guy doesn't age. He's just the Boba Fett of quarterbacks. He's just going to go to every single NFL team at some point, throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns for you. No matter who your franchise is, Joe Flacco at some point will have at least one game for your franchise like that.
Conspiracy Rob coming out. The Bengals beating the Jets wouldn't help the Ravens at all, would it? So that's why that game didn't matter. I think as we watch Joe Flacco going forward, the games the Bengals are going to win are going to benefit the Ravens. It's crazy. He does it every year for him.
No, it's even more crazier. The Ravens should have gotten Flacco. Yeah. Lamar's been hurt.
Imagine them. That would be incredible. He goes back, gets him one last Super Bowl.
Flacco seems to be a guy, 2 out of 3 games, one will be good and one will be just getting the job done. One will be bad. But if your defense can step up on the one where he just gets the job done, you can win 2 out of 3 games. I mean, 66 winning percentage in the NFL is excellent.
It's going to get you to the playoffs every year.
Yeah. All right. So that's the Jets. Now, the Pats are 6-2 after beating the Browns. Hey, Tennessee Titans, just fold as an organization. Every single person. This was one where every single human being at the time said, how are they firing Mike Vrabel, who all he's done is get this team to overachieve? That's all he's done is get a Tennessee Titans team into the playoffs year in, year out when they're really not that good. He has one bad year, the Titans fire him. And now here he is 6-2 with the New England Patriots. And in all honesty, their quarterback is only, 24?
Yeah.
So we could be looking at a new New England Patriots dynasty.
Yeah.
In the formation as we speak with Vrabel, who is Belichick 2.0, which is, by the way, why a certain host of the Davey Mac Sports program, and I'll give you a hint, it sure as heck ain't Roy Harder. Yeah. the only NFL player or coach he's bringing up is Antonio Freeman.
No, Freeman McNeil, David.
Oh, excuse me, Freeman McNeil. See? Yeah. See? Mm-hmm. There it is. Remember when at first I wanted Bill Belichick. Mm-hmm. The Giants weren't going to listen to that, but I really thought the Giants would at least explore Mike Vrabel. But they had to fire Dable first. They had to fire Dable, hire Vrabel.
Okay, get in the studio.
Because I got my mixing table, Vrabel and Dable in the mixing table. I got my turn-in table. I got Vrabel and Dable. Ooh, I'm able. Give me Clark Gable. So that's that. Broncos destroy Cowboys 44-24. Yeah, Jerry Jones, you actually ruined you ruined Dak Prescott's best year by letting Micah Parsons go, by trading Micah Parsons. Yes, you did. So that's a Jerry Jones. This is all on you. Colts are now 7-1 as they beat the aforementioned Tennessee Titans 38-14. Wow. Titans are terrible. Gee whiz. Wonder why. They fired Mike Vrabel. Now they fired their other coach, Callahan, just a year and a half into his reign. So it's absolutely awesome. Awful. On Sunday Night Football, the Packers beat the Steelers 35-25. Aaron Rodgers was leading in the game. Yeah. But the Steelers defense, all we hear is Mike Tomlin defense. Where's that been the last 3 or 4 seasons? Is Mike Tomlin actually staying up to, being that elite defensive coach? Because this Steelers team could actually have more wins had the defense showed up in some of these games. 35-25. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Do you feel in any way he's become a victim to TJ Watt a little bit? Who, don't get me wrong, is a heck of a defensive player, but you build a defense around a guy and then inevitably he gets hurt every season and you have to reorganize everything you built around.
Possibly. And when that happens, basically you should treat that guy like the way the Yankees treat Giancarlo Stanton. He's basically a second half player that we just want ready for the playoffs.
Like we see with a lot of the NBA stars.
Yep. And we'll get to the NBA, trust me. Bucks dominate the Saints 23-3, and the Bills destroy the Panthers 40-9. Tonight is Commanders at the Chiefs. Roy, who do you like, Washington or Kansas City? And I'd like a score, please.
I like the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm going to say that they're going to win probably by 44-26.
Wow.
High-scoring game, David.
Yeah,
Yes.
and just total domination on Kansas City's part. All right.
Yeah.
Robert?
I think the NFL is trying to tout the Commanders as the next team. I think the Chiefs are going to win this one because that's the script, but I'm going to go 35-38 on a game-winning field goal by the Chiefs.
Ooh,
okay.
I like the score. I actually see the Chiefs getting the job done easily. With the Commanders and Jaden Daniels, and he's been banged up all year and getting the RG3 comparisons by everybody. Chiefs 31-17. And there you have it. So that's your NFL football. By the way, I will say one thing.
Yeah.
Mike Francesa tried to give Giants fans like a nice, like almost like a speech of condolences for the fact that Giants fans are very depressed about Cam Skattebo, our new favorite player, breaking his leg in the Eagles game. And then the Giants, by the way, getting destroyed by the Eagles. I mean, by the way, the refs killed the Giants in this game, but also the Giants defense was not going to be stopping Philly. So it was a combination of very depressing stuff that we've seen all year. Defensive coordinator Shane Bowen is the worst. And at this point, if Brian Daboll and Joe Shane won't fire him, then they are the ones who are responsible and they need to be fired. If Daboll is sticking by a guy who cannot get the job done, then Daboll, you got to go. And it's the same thing with Shane. And here's another 38 point. Here's another 30 plus points by the Giants defense. Terrible. The refs were awful, but then the number one depressing thing was Cam Skattebo getting hurt. And I tune into Mike Francesa, who at first, Roy, I thought he really was trying to give, words of condolences, words of empathy for Giants fans.
Okay.
Only he might be the darkest human being on the planet. He reminds me of Tony Soprano's mom sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I like where this is going, David.
Yes, he's got the Olivier Soprano thing of at first he's going to be a kind person. It quickly devolves into everything in the world is miserable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I want you to watch this. Watch how he's going to do condolences to the Giants fans, but next thing you know, it makes a descent into hell.
Okay.
You could feel it in the entire team. To say that it had an impact on the team would be the understatement of all time. You could see it in Dot. You could feel it in the entire team. I'm not making excuses for the Giants today. The Eagles were going to be a handful. They wanted to pay the Giants back. They did pay the Giants back. They deserve the win in every way. That's not the point here. The point is that these two kids had completely transformed the spirit, the optimism of this franchise. And it is going to be very lonely for Dot the rest of the season without the elite receiver and now without his sidekick.
Sidekick. Wow.
Yeah, some bedside manner by Mike Francesa. Some nice words of encouragement to Giants fans. He basically, Mike Francesa, Giants fans. Let me tell you something. You have every reason in the world, okay, to be optimistic, okay? Jackson Dart, okay, and Cam Skattebo, okay, they bring the juice. Okay, the juice they bring. Okay, now with Skattebo breaking his leg, okay, similar to your entire franchise getting hit by an asteroid. Okay, now listen, I mean, you should have every reason to be positive and optimistic, but at the same time, without Cam Skattebo, very miserable, awful, evil, dark times ahead, Giants fans. In fact, Giants fans, I have prepared a barrel with Kool-Aid. There's Kool-Aid over here, Giants fans, and what we're gonna need you to do, okay? Okay, babies, okay, brothers and sisters, okay? Please gather around the Kool-Aid, okay? Brothers and sisters, okay? Babies, mommies, please get your babies to stop screaming and crying, okay? There's nothing to fear here, okay? Mike Francesa, Jim Jones over here saying to Giants fans, don't worry, be at peace, drink the Kool-Aid, okay? Okay, it has a nice 4.5% of refreshing cyanide. Okay, so, and don't worry, the rest of the Kool-Aid tastes great, very cherry, beautiful flavor. Just know that the other 5% is poison and you're all gonna die. But mommies and babies and brothers and sisters, gather around, okay? Gather around. Drink the Kool-Aid. Okay? You're gonna be just fine. Okay? And by the way, okay, just needs to be said to any, we have an NBC news crew here, okay, with a congressman. I don't know how, okay, he wound up on Reverend Jim Jones Francesa's land here. We moved from continental America into the jungle just to get away from these people, okay, and that, and that's fine. The congressman has walked around. He's seen, we're all wonderful Giants fans around here. We're all happy, positive, smiling Giants fans. Look at that guy over there, okay, Congressman? He's got number 11. That's Phil Simms, okay? See, they're all smiling. And yes, I know you see tears running down their face. Those are tears of joy, Congressman. Not tears of terror, because I'm attempting to manipulate them to commit suicide in mass, okay? So just aboard your little plane, Congressman. Go get aboard your plane, and don't worry, we're not gonna follow you with a pickup truck full with 6 guys with rifles, okay? We Giants fans, we have a lot of positivity and optimism, okay? So drink that Kool-Aid, drink that poison. Bottoms up, Giants fans. The future looks bright. I'm Mike Francesa. You're all gonna die. Yeah, that's the way I feel.
I feel better.
I feel that Mike Francesa's, words of warmth, of empathy and sincerity. They don't heal. They don't actually do anything to make you feel good. You end up feeling worse. Now, as Robert pointed out, massive NBA scandal.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for this one, David.
Chauncey Billups.
Chauncey.
Hall of Famer with the Detroit Pistons as a player, now head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, Terry Rozier. He is a player for the Miami Heat. And he was investigated last year. Those 2 guys have been arrested by the FBI. Major sting. They say it involves the mob. And we're talking about rigged card games.
Yeah.
Where potentially Chauncey Billups and maybe this Rozier guy were kind of asked to kind of use their names, like speaking of The Sopranos, like LT or Frank Sinatra Jr. going to that card game.
David Lee Roth.
Right. And under the tables were X-ray machines that could see through the tables and read the cards, amongst other very Mission Impossible high-tech surveillance equipment that was used to cheat these people in this illegal poker ring.
Unbelievable.
But in addition to that, Rozier is suspected of gambling, making bad plays. There was, all kinds of activity around him, and then you could see the tape and him turning the ball over very, very obviously, literally throwing it to the other team time and time again.
He literally did the same moves from White Men Can't Jump. Like he was when the black guy was throwing the game in that, he was doing the same thing where he'd run in the lane and then, oops, let me just throw it to nobody.
Almost like he wanted to get caught, like it makes you wonder. It just seemed.
Well, here's the bottom line. The NBA, this was the absolute worst thing that could happen to them. Yeah. Because as we have talked about on this show, the ratings are down. Okay, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm staying a Knicks fan. They play the game the right way. They have a bunch of guys that I like. I know Robert gives Karl Anthony Towns and his fingernails, which are sometimes painted, lots of shit.
Hey.
I remind Robert that Slash paints his fingernails from time to time. The guitarist of Guns N' Roses.
Oh, I thought you meant Slash as in Cat's pronouns. They slash them.
Okay, Robert. You're implying lots of things about Karl Anthony Towns, and we do not appreciate it as Knicks fans. Again, not that there's anything wrong with anything.
No, but
the point is, I love the Knicks, and I love actually how they play basketball. I do think they're one of the teams that plays kind of the right way. Now, Mike Brown, the new head coach, actually wants him to shoot more threes. So last year I gave him credit because they play a lot of inside-outside basketball, get the ball low, down, get it in the paint, score low, and then when the perimeter is open, take open threes. But Mike Brown's going the opposite, take lots of threes. That'll open up the paint. You could score there. Knicks are off to a 2-1 start. Brunson looks great as always. But here's the point. It's not just me. Unfortunately, I don't speak for everybody. And the casual sports fan is going to watch the NFL. Baseball ratings are up. Basketball ratings are down. The NBA, okay, here is what the NBA has to realize. Like a lot of corporations, the NBA forgot to, as The Rock would say, know their role. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
These sports leagues, these movie companies, these movie studios, these streaming services, they're there to provide people distractions. They're not there for anything else. And you know what? The last 2 or 3 years, the NBA was committed to sermonizing with slogans on the baseline. Let's just be honest. And the NBA needed to be looking at themselves with this gambling stuff, with the fact that online sports betting has become so mainstream that the second the NBA was going to even allow it to happen, they needed to really make sure that they were on top of this. They needed to make sure that there was no way that a player could even sign up for one of these leagues. Maybe players have to give the NBA their phone IPs and stuff like that, with which the NBA take those IPs, give them to DraftKings, FanDuel, etc., and say you can't even accept this registration. All I'm saying is, rather than concentrate on lower ratings and clearly the fact that sports betting and gambling was going to be a problem in the NBA, they decided to get in the social commentary game like everybody else. And you know what? You look back and you say, why? We're not watching basketball for sermons. We're not watching basketball for messages. I mean, how dumb can you be? We all know the demographic of the league. If you're tuning into a basketball game, odds are you're probably not a bigot. So it's kind of like preaching to the choir. Rather than concentrate on actual stuff that would have improved NBA, they too got distracted by all the other nonsense, and now they're really paying the price for it.
Well, serves them right, David.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it serves them right. It serves them wrong. I am literally saying that is what happened here. I'm just reporting exactly what's happened because we all know that's what's happened here.
Well, that's what fucked boxing, and now it's going to fuck basketball up next. You'll see.
Honestly, I think this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, man. If they caught this one guy, do you have any idea how many other players must be doing this
on
the side and got caught and didn't get caught? Come on.
Let's break it down a little bit.
Jesus Christ.
The centerpiece of all of this is Gilbert Arenas, who got arrested and was up to be for prison time. They mentioned prison time, and he rolled right away on the gambling game that was run by the mafia. But the NBA, when they found out about Rozier shaving points, because right away when he did it, all the gambling sites contacted the NBA and were like, something's off here. The NBA didn't suspend him. They placed him on injury reserve.
I know.
To kind of cover it up, which is leading a lot of people to look back into the last time there was a major NBA star where there was gambling speculated, and then he decided to go play baseball for 2 years.
I know who that is.
And people are saying it's the exact same formula, because even LeBron, it came out that they were using an injury to cover something up that he had instead. Like, it's really
with Jordan, his gambling though was always poker. And here's the thing. You can't look at footage of Michael Jordan and see any time where he shaved points.
No. I'm saying specifically cards.
What I'm saying is the NBA did investigate Michael Jordan, and he liked to go to Atlantic City to play poker. I mean, that's no different than millions of Americans. He was doing it legally. The difference is we have footage of this Terry Rozier guy. And we know that this guy was shaving points and making bad plays. The NBA hid this. 100% they did. Because the NBA says the weakest excuse I've ever heard. The commissioner, Adam Silver, when they go, wait a second. You said that basically the sports betting sites have red flags for activity when it's irregular. And the billion flags went off with this Terry Rozier guy. And they contacted the NBA. They said, a bunch of flags have gone off with this Terry Rozier, blah, 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 blah. So something's going on with him. A lot of irregular activity, okay? Like, you trust us. NBA looks into it. They investigate. They find nothing. Then a short time later, the FBI arrests this guy and says, no, this guy is shaving points and part of the illegal gambling ring. And Adam Silver, the commissioner, goes, well, we don't have the investigative powers that the FBI has. So basically, he was saying, yeah, it's a total cop-out. He's like, oh, yeah, well, I mean, it's the FBI. Of course, no, Adam Silver.
Yeah, you can't escape
sports
this one.
betting sites contacted you and said this is irregular activity. This guy's probably betting.
Yeah. Of course.
He hid that. He totally hid that or didn't want to investigate it. So, number one, Adam Silver needs to go.
Yeah.
He absolutely needs to be removed as commissioner of the NBA. I'm talking now. He is the man he's overlooked these last 3 years, and
you could almost say that he was almost aiding it at this point.
Well, he's responsible for these last 3 seasons. It's all him, and the league is in the toilet.
Yeah,
I'll take it a step further. How do you control these stars that make so much money, that are making more money than the coaches and general managers of these teams? What if you ran an illegal poker game and you got them into massive debt, and then you could use that debt and hang it over their head? And I think this all got out because Arenas snitched. Like, I think the FBI got involved.
Oh, yeah.
So that the NBA couldn't extort anymore. Like,
isn't that what happened? Cool. Isn't that what happened to Bruno Mars? Didn't he have like a $50 million hole at some casino? And then they said, all right, to pay off this debt, you have to literally do a show here every fucking week for the next 5 fucking years or something crazy.
Yep.
Absolutely. He's stuck out in Vegas. So I think, I think this is the death knell of basketball, David. This is the beginning of the end.
It is starting to feel like it's Rome 409 AD, and I just want the Knicks to win a championship before it hits 410 on the calendar.
Roy, start playing the fiddle.
Yeah, that's it. I happen to play 77 inches, so make it 78 now.
Yeah, suck on that, Mozart.
But I will say the NBA is this is a very serious problem, and I'm sorry, you have to be an extremely stupid person to be an NBA player and or coach these days. It's automatic 7 figures. We're talking the minimum salaries these days.
Yeah, as if it's
going to be is 7 figures. You don't need to be a star to make life altering money You need to hang in the league for 7 or 8 years. But if you could just hang in the league, you're minimum going to have like $15-20 million, even if you were a scrub.
That's right. Yeah. Too greedy, man. They're too fucking greedy.
Very disappointed, Roy.
Terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Shameful. I won't
What should happen to them? What should happen to them, Roy?
For the basketball? Well, immediate payback of whatever the hell they've won gambling-wise. That's a given. They got to pay back all that money. And I would consider some jail time. I think it's that's the only way they can.
I think they're going to be looking at. I think they will be looking at jail time unless they roll over on people bigger than them in the NBA, and maybe even. And this gets scary. The Gambino crime family.
I was about to say, do you really expect some basketball player to roll over on Tony Soprano? Because I don't. I think they're going to keep their mouths shut. It's something that no one is going to. They're not going to put themselves out there like this. Forget it.
All right. Going to end up in a prison in Connecticut, where that prison's known for having the best guards basketball team in the prison basketball league.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're going to have Chauncey try to coach some inmates to play the guards in this practice game.
Yeah.
That would be kind of awesome, though, if you get like the Harlem Globetrotters to like play the guys in prison and like you put together like nefarious NBA guys. Like you could make a movie. That's a Scooby-Doo right there. Dude, that's an entire. That is a special. That's a Gilligan's Island special.
Do you remember that movie with what was it, Stallone and Michael Caine, where they had a soccer team that beat the Nazis in World War II?
Victory.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Victory. Yes, Victory.
Fantastic movie. I love that movie, by the way.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Great sports movie.
Oh, I love that movie. I haven't seen that in years now that I think about it.
This is going to be a good sequel.
Let's not pretend like the entire 2004 Detroit Pistons starting lineup couldn't end up in that same prison. We have a real opportunity.
No, I know. And I mean, there's 30 guys on that list, and that list is only going to grow.
Yeah, they're all around.
Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier are the two biggest names, but that list is going to grow, and there's a lot of names already there. We can get some more players for this prison team. Real quick, World Series tied 1 game apiece. Blue Jays crushed the Dodgers in Game 1, and then Yamamoto for LA throws a gem in Game 2. So that's tied up. Some people are trying to accuse the Blue Jays of being like the 2017 Astros, and people are accusing them of cheating because they're explaining that's how they're hitting so well. They're hitting like almost over 300 as a team for postseason.
Well, how do you cheat hitting? I mean, you either hit it or you
at
don't.
Home, you figure out a way to get something in center field and figure a way to get some sort of relay system. You can flick. So, for instance, in Toronto, you have the hotel in center field. So what if you have a coach renting one of the rooms, flick the light on once for a fastball, flick the light on twice for a curveball?
I don't know.
Now people are saying there's no more signs. So how would that be done? Other people, because you have PitchCom, which is these days the catcher taps his knee, and then the pitcher hears, fastball, this ball. But what if they have microphones? What if the home team has microphones set up somewhere near the pitcher's mound secretly, and then they could hear the PitchCom and the pitcher's tap?
They're tapped into that frequency. Good point.
Wouldn't even be that hard. All you would have to do is get a device called a flipper for $59.99, and you can intercept electrical signals. So you could literally just be sitting in the dugout getting a read of whatever they're hitting for $60.
Yeah, I think we're gonna find that PitchCom might go away.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be serious
because you're literally getting a catcher tapping his knee, and then the pitcher hears like fastball. And it just seems like, okay, the guy on second base probably can't hear that because there's 40,000 people screaming in the stadium. But you know what? I don't want to even chance it.
Yeah. Good point.
Just steal the signal.
Finally, one last story. You know who's not a diva? Me. The Davey Mac Sports Program host, Eastside Dave McDonald. No one's ever called me a diva before, Roy.
No,
I just went to PJNY. I drove myself like a proper gentleman. I stayed at Sean O'Barry's basement. I drank 38 pints of beer from his in-house tap, and then I blacked out and fell asleep to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
He does have a tap in his kitchen. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I knew you'd love that.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
But I'm not a diva.
No.
Well, you know who is a diva?
Who's that, David?
Front Office Sports reports that multiple ESPN executives are upset about Pat McAfee's diva behavior and odd comments, where he said that at ESPN, quote, old whites and old ESPN peeps have really hated me these last 3 years.
Old whites, huh?
It's a bizarre comment coming
Yeah,
from that
good-
person.
yeah,
He's
good
like,
thing-
is he aware that he is Caucasian?
I was about to say I wouldn't consider him a young black for
Yeah,
sure.
is he thinking maybe he's got like an Eminem type of situation here? I mean, he is a Caucasian from West Virginia. He's
Yeah.
not. What's the deal with that comment?
I mean, just because you're loud and obnoxious doesn't make you black. I mean, that's a racist statement in itself, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Plus, diva, they say lots of demands. Lots of, I need this, I need that, I need this thing over here, I need that thing, I need the feet rubbed. I'm like, Davey Mack does. I mean, I got a little pumpkin that I turned into a character. I mean, this is the opposite of diva and high maintenance, this program.
You know he's going to have a fucking talking pumpkin head on his show next week. You do know that, right, David? I guarantee it. Mark my words.
I hope it happens.
That would be amazing.
Take it to the bank.
But does he not get that's who he is? Like, he's the guy who got drunk and swam in the river before a game. Like, he is the guy who's supposed to be a problem. That's like if the Sex Pistols were like, hey, people find us controversial and problematic. It's like, yeah, no shit. That's who you're supposed to be.
That the reason why I've always said I don't have a tremendous amount of respect for like the McAfees and the Barstools is because they're constantly apologizing. If you're going to be the wild and wacky, then be it. But if every single time you have a wild and wacky opinion and then 48 hours later you're apologizing and it happens every single week, it happens multiple times, then I'm not going to waste my time listening to you because all of your wild and wacky takes are completely insincere. Like at the very least, I want authenticity. I want a genuine. You can have your weird and wild take, but at least kind of mean it.
Yeah. I think, I feel like his show is not long in the tooth for ESPN. I'd say it sounds to me like he's pissing off the wrong people. Sounds like someone else I know.
He really is just ripping off your whole career.
Yeah, can you name another talented broadcaster who seems to have a knack for pissing off the upper management? I'll have to think about this one, David.
One day someone's going to say, oh, that Eastside Dave, he was like Van Gogh. And Pat McAfee is like the guy who draws Family Circus. One predated the other and is of way better quality, but for some reason doesn't have the backing of anyone.
Right.
Except for Roy Harder.
That's right.
And Robert Tamburo on this wonderful Haunted Halloween special of 2025. We're about to conclude now. Roy, any haunted Halloween memories or promotion that you'd like to give right now?
You know, I'm going to be going to a Halloween party next week, but I can't tell you the location, David. It's a private party.
You're promoting a private party that you're attending.
Yeah, and I'm not going to tell you my costume because that's also private information, David.
Thank you for that promotion, Roy.
Thank you.
Appreciate
for allowing me the plug.
Robert?
I am going to be camping outside of Roy's house so I can report back on where the party was and what costume he wore. But if you want to see me, November 8th, I'll be in Ole, Pennsylvania. And the night before Thanksgiving at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone with Earl David Reed. It's always a fun show. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love it. All right. Well, listen, that will do it. Modern Day Man on Fridays. Eastside Dave Sun Wrestling Show. Tales from the Satellite. Al Channel, Davey Mack Sports Program, all kinds of clips and full episodes on my YouTube channel, Eastside Dave TV. Follow me on all the social medias at Eastside Dave, and that will do it. Happy Halloween. Roy Harder, Bobby Tamburo, and happy Halloween to the Davey Max Sports Program audience. Good night, everybody.